When educators talk about PBL, they're usually talking about problem-based or project-based learning. And here's how I differentiate the two. In problem-based learning, you're solving a real-world, open-ended problem. There's a situation that you need to come up with a solution for. Just to toss out some examples from teachers that I have worked with over the years, I've seen students engage in figuring out how to create rocket fuel out of asteroids. Apparently they're doing that now so that you could launch a rocket to the moon and refuel in outer space, because you could actually create rocket fuel in outer space. So that's a problem to solve. I've seen students tackling the worldwide water crisis. I've seen students tackling how to get the vote out in elections. I've seen younger students work on creating habitats for a class pet. I've seen them outside trying to figure out how to make the surrounding area more attractive looking. These are all real world problems that you can tackle. A project, on the other hand, everything doesn't have to have a problem, but it should still be open-ended. So I've seen students work on, for instance, murals that were going to celebrate some aspect of history. I've seen them invent new tools that a person with a disability could use to make their lives easier. I've seen them come up with musicals. I've seen them write new novels. Anything that has to do with just a creative invention, if you will, is more of a project than a problem. So fundamentally, you're either tackling a real world problem or you're tackling a challenge that is of interest. So everything falls into, to me, everything falls into those two categories. But we look at 6 Ps because you can now drill down a little further. You can have problems or projects that have to do with a particular place, such as on Mars. You could have something to do with professions. You could have something to do with phenomena. That's phenomena-based learning in science is very big. You could have it to do with what if we allowed students to actually invent their own problem or identify their own problem that they would like to solve or challenge they would like to tackle. Well, that's pursuit-based learning. So I actually have 6 Ps of PBL that you can use to hopefully inspire you as you design the PBLs that you're going to use in your classroom. And it begins with a really good task statement, a compelling task that makes students say, I want to do that, that links to the curriculum. So again, as I mentioned with my students back in the first module, you give your students a felt need to learn because you're anchoring that learning through that real world problem or challenge. So welcome to the 6 Ps of PBL. Have fun exploring.